So who knew you guys would rock with 7 things I learned after 5 months of not buying sneakers? I didn't think it would resonate the way that it did, but I'm really glad that that's the reaction that you guys are having, whether it's here on YouTube on the channel or on Instagram, because I've received a lot of, traction on that video. And I think it's because maybe a lot of you are in that exact same place. And I could always speculate, maybe I'm not alone, but you guys are showing that I'm truly not alone. And, just learning a lot again about myself and just about how I view sneakers in general, but also just observing others' behavior like I spoke on in that video, because I'm not buying as many sneakers. Once you pull back, I think a lot can change. So you can go ahead again and share your thoughts on that video, or even in this video. That one was super short and sweet, and I am proud of myself for getting that done. So let's just go ahead. We're going to continue the series of just like letting go. I started that in January to try to hold myself accountable, right? Of what am I letting go in 2025 in terms of, pairs out of my collection. I'm trying to either sell them. A lot of them will also just be donated or given away. And then clothing too, because that is a big thing. Like clothing can become just as overwhelming. Does that mean that I've completely stopped buying necessarily new items or new things? No. For shoes, it's slowed down so much. For clothing and maybe those items that I've been really, really patient on, I tend to just keep like a wish list. And then as those items either come up, they finally hit a certain price point that I've wanted to spend, or they are just actually at that point where I'm like, you know what? It's time. Like, for example, the Paige Becker's jersey I picked up, I think the night before when I'm filming this. You know what? It was just time. This is her last go around with UConn, and it's bittersweet. She's so amazing for the college game. I can't wait to watch her in the W, let me just be clear. Can't wait to watch her in the WNBA, but it was just about that time. So I do have a Paige jersey on the way, and I'll just go ahead and say before we get any further into this video, I'm sure you saw the devastating news regarding JuJu Watkins and the torn ACL she suffered. I was watching that game live. As soon as I saw the injury occur, I just knew what it was, right? Like deep down, you don't want it to be that, but if you've played this game enough and you've watched this game enough, you know that visceral reaction by a player when they grab their leg, and it was heart-wrenching. Like, there's definitely a dark cloud over, I think, basketball just in general right now. You saw the outpouring of love and support for her from every corner of the game itself, and it's tough. I mean, I know she'll come back stronger than ever. I mean, we've seen this. We have AZ back. We have, Paige just truly astounding right now. So it's just a single chapter. It's certainly not the journey, but was it hard as a fan? It was so hard. It was so hard as a fan. So I just wanted to throw that out there. JuJu Watkins, she already knows. Praying for her surgery, her recovery, and the comeback. I can't wait for it. So yeah, let's just go down real quick, I guess, what was let go, like, already, because some things have sold, some things I've listed, and we will go through that. So let's just go over, like, what I've already sold, because there's certainly more Fear of God that, has left. So I had the nylon trousers, the black pair. I don't even know if you guys remember. Black nylon. They had the elastic waist and the iron colorway. Those are gone. And then the Fear of God essentials, the yellow shorts. So they were, like, that really dark yellow. And we're talking, like, old school, right? With the printed white essentials on the leg. Those are gone. And then what else did I end up selling? Oh, the Ultra Boost women's pair, if you guys remember that. Like, nothing hype, nothing crazy, but it was a women's pair, all red. Those are gone. So I still have a few pairs of Ultra Boost, 4 pairs actually. So I'm not without that comfortable sneaker in my collection, but those 3 items, they're gone. And then I finally was able to sell the acronym Presto for really super low price. Like, again, I'm not trying to beat anybody over the head. There's not crazy profit for me to be made, right? For me to make. It's just really, can I get these items gone? It feels good for me. Somebody has a deal. And yeah, I feel really good about that at the end of the day. So what else am I selling, or what else have I posted? And then let's actually take a look at some brand new items that are going to go up on my Poshmark. So the Space Jam 11, like, I'm talking the 2009, because I don't wear it. Like, 11s are that sneaker where I think I am going to have to, like, slowly break away from them, because I gave away my 2016 pair to one of my really good friends, and now, like, I kept holding on to the 2009 pair. Now I'm just like, for what? For why? So that's also posted. But let's just get into what I have, or what I am going to post. It may shock some people, but I think it's just time. Let's take it back to 2022. Who remembers the women's Air Jordan 1 High in the denim colorway? So they certainly switched it up. And listen, beautifully executed. Was so excited to get it. Of course, you have the all-over denim finish with white. And then the Jordan Bamboo Hoop Dubray in gold. I mean, that was such a really nice touch to the upper of this sneaker. The perfect jewelry, if you will. And again, it's a great pair. Now, I didn't even know what this was going for, but if I check right now on StockX, it's like $400 for a size 7.5. Women, I will certainly not be selling it for that. Duh, mine isn't dead stock. And then the Nike SB Dunk Low St. Patty's Day. So I purchased this, I believe, from Go. Pretty decent price, at least to myself back then. But you know what? It's really ridiculous that I only tend to pull this out on St. Patrick's Day. So again, this should probably go to a different home. And just be mindful if you do have a really colorful suede upper on a shoe, that color may bleed onto white laces. So again, just keep that in mind. And then also being sold, again, it's really just time, the Nike Fear of God Air Raid. So this is the friends and family colorway. It was exclusively available on Instagram shop. So I purchased that years ago and it dropped. And again, one of those times where you're just so excited, but you guys also know how crazed I was when it came to really just buying any and everything I could. Fear of God to build that collection up, but this is one that just really sits in the box. I already sold the black one. I'm still holding on to the light bone pair for now, but I think it's time to part ways. And then finally, the Fear of God Essentials Fitted. So this is a really small one in a 6 7/8. It does have the World Series 2020 patch on the side for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Oh yeah, and before we get out of here, like let's just go over what the full fit looks like. On foot, the New Balance Show Fresh Goods 993 Performance Art in the green colorway, the super baggy utility cargo pants from Hollister in black, and the unrivaled inaugural Rose Basketball Club Championship tee. So that's it. Happily selling and decluttering. It really does feel good to just get things out that are not really serving the purpose that they should anymore. I mean, quite frankly, me wearing a shoe like once a year, come on. Now, I don't do that on purpose. It just happens. And if it's a natural pattern of behavior, like that's on me to change that. So with all that being said, you guys saw the fit. That will certainly be worn today. On Poshmark, I'll have those sneakers posted because it's just easier for me. I usually just go ahead and post a link in my Instagram. If you guys would like links posted, I mean, I can certainly do them here, but a lot of you don't necessarily wear my size here. That's just how it is. So with all that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. If you are also cutting back, you know what? Go ahead and check out my video because you may learn 7 things about yourself and some additional things when you let go of pairs and you don't buy for a while. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.